After the rain finally cleared in Donaldsonville, we didn't record much of the way down up until after Tallahassee. As we were passing by Tallahassee, we also wanted to check out what was wrong with my dad's front wheel tire because we were actually leaking some air in there, so I'm pretty sure we needed to get the tube changed. So we stopped by this bike store and a motor store really, and they helped us out really well, and they did a really good job. So after there, we stopped by a friend's house, had some kind of a lunch dinner, and after that we headed the rest of the way because we were falling behind after the storm kept us back in Donaldsonville. We reached this other camping spot, and it's actually at a gas station. It's called Rocky's, and it's basically just your typical general gas station store, but they're also in charge of the campsite, and the rates there were pretty good. I don't remember, but something around $22 for the night for electricity and just us using tents. But we had a great time there. We shopped for a lot of stuff that we needed, like food and water and some milk for some hot chocolate since that night was very, very cold. We used the bikes as floodlights for the site so we could set up our camps and just hook up to electricity, get all of our cameras and phones charged. And we ended up using the little butane camping burner for heating up our meals and the hot chocolate we were going to drink that night. So after spending the night at Rocky's and using their showers and just doing general stuff like packing up and getting another meal in, we decided we could just go as far as we can, and wherever we're at, we'll stop there. If you can see on the map, we made it all the way down to Port Ritchey, and there we stayed the night at Roadway Inn, and we also need to find a place to eat for the night. So we went to Cracker Barrel to get dinner, and after that, we were headed on our way back. This time I was on my dad's DR650, and my dad and my mom were riding on the Hawk 250 home, just to try out each other's bikes. On the way back, I was going up ahead, and I saw the Hawk slow down all of a sudden behind me. So I stopped and wondered what happened. So as they were just rolling by, it seemed that the chain was out of the rear sprocket. It's completely loose. It's not touching anything. It just popped out by the looks of it. So we pulled it over, and my dad and my mom rode all the way back to the motel to get some tools, and they'll come back and we'll try to figure out what happened and try to put the chain back on. So I think this was one of the issues earlier as to why I was having a lot of bogging on our trip as soon as we started coming down. But at the moment, we thought it was just because the chain was too loose and it was skipping its teeth and that it wasn't getting the right grip on the rear sprocket. But later on, as we tuned the carburetor, I'll show that in the next video, is when we fixed it. It was actually just the air-fuel mixture, and we didn't figure that out until the next day. But up until then, that's what we thought the problem was. So once we got the chain back onto the bike and realigned the rear tire and make sure nothing's out of alignment, just headed home for the night and waiting until the next day.